Welcome back to Living Local. Navigating cold and flu season can be tricky because you are surrounded by germs and sick people, but there are some things we can do to avoid these viruses. And we're joined via Zoom by Dr. Michael Garko, a nationally recognized nutritionist, and he has some tips on how we can prepare ourselves for the inevitable exposure to cold and flu viruses, starting with our immune system. Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Well, thank you, Brandy, for having me on. It's great to be with you. I know cold and flu has been a common term or phrase for decades, but we're going to have to change that up a little bit because it's cold, flu, COVID-19, and RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. All four of these viruses are now in the system, so to speak. And if we learned one thing from the COVID-19 epidemic, is that you have to have an immune system, which is the sentinel of your body, be robust and vital to fight off these pathogenic microorganisms. They don't just make you sick, they can hospitalize you. And by the way, they can also take a person's life, as we have learned during that epidemic.
Right. And as you said, having a healthy immune system is key to staying healthy. But how does age play a factor in our immune system?
Yes, aging. Age is a risk factor. Look, the immune system is a temperamental system. Even when we are younger, it's an elegant, sophisticated system and has contributed to our survival as a species. It's what helps us when we get infected, when we get injured. But as we age, it tends to become more temperamental, tends to get a little sideways, and it doesn't protect you as well, especially if what we often say, if you have comorbidities, meaning other illnesses, high blood pressure, being obese, diabetes, having some sort of respiratory issue. These viruses, by the way, are respiratory infections or respiratory viruses. So if you already have emphysema or some other respiratory illness, you're really put at risk. But age coupled with other illnesses really makes a combination that puts you at great risk of getting infected.
So those are some of the factors then that kind of diminish our natural defenses against cold and flu, right?
Yeah, against all these viruses, of course, there are the medications. Some people are opposed to using medications. I understand that. That's a very personal choice. On the other hand, there are some natural things you can do. And in my clinical practice every day, I share these with my patients or my clients, and then I'll tell you what they say to me. First of all, your diet. My point of view as nutrition is the driving force to create health, wellness, and well-being. There's not one scintilla of doubt in my mind about that. A diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables, more plant-based, especially during this time of year. Hydration, very underrated thing to do. It turns out that hydration supports your immune system in different ways. It supports the communication and between the different biochemical pathways. It supports your lymphatic system. It creates histamine balance. I could get into the details, but drink water, stay hydrated, sleep and rest. I never understand why people say to me, well, Dr. Garko, I only need 3 or 4 hours sleep. My response is, well, congratulations. You are a unique biological specimen because we evolved to sleep. During sleep, the body rejuvenates, revitalizes, and reconstitutes itself, and also memories are consolidated while we sleep. Stress management. I've said for 20 plus years now, stress is a killer. It is in many different ways. You have to learn how to manage stress. You can't control it. Go online, go on YouTube, read, learn what you can to manage stress. Then what my clients say to me, and you got to keep moving, stay physically active. We were evolved to do that as well. So my clients say to me, Dr. Garko, I know I got to do all these things. I can't do all these things. Is there one thing I can do? I say, okay, when you push me up against the wall like that, what I'm going to say to them, what I do for them, is in my training, I spent a lot of time and I had great professors learning about botanical medicine, herbs. Herbs are the gifts from nature. And you can take them individually. You start doing that, you're going to have a gazillion bottles in front of you. There's a company called Strauss Naturals, and they make some wonderful immune support products that if you go to straussnaturals.com, you can learn about them there, but you can also connect with me there. And I really encourage your audience to do that. I get about 10, 20 contacts a day. I answer every single one of them. Just click on that link, Ask Dr. Garko. And I wrote an article you'll find there. It says, get protected and not infected. And I lay out in detail what you need to do. But these products from Strauss Naturals are terrific. The immune support, they have a product called Travel Bug, Smooth Oregano, and one called Cold Storm. All of these products, I can't make medical claims that they're going to cure this and cure that. I can say they will support your immune system, its structure and function. And that's what you need to do. Keep in mind, your immune system is the sentinel of your body. It's there to protect you from these pathogenic organisms invading your body, infecting you, then getting you sick. We are an ideal host for these viruses. They've been around since time immemorial. I mean, they've had a long time to figure out how to invade and infect. So these are some of these very basic recommendations.
And exercise. We should mention exercise too, right?
Listen, I work out, true. Everybody knows me. I train 6 days a week and an hour and a half. I'll tell you how old I am. I'm 80. I'll soon be 80.
Wow.
And you have to walk the talk. I can't come on your show and say do these things and don't do them myself. I do them and then some. So if you connect with me at straussnaturals.com, click on that link. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips, and make some guidance. I'm there to help. So I'm happy to do it.
Well, definitely some great tips that you shared with us and our viewers at home. And I have to say, you don't look like you're 80 at all. So
you made my day. My day. I was born in 1944, 4/22/44. That was a long time ago. Sometimes I have to remember how long ago that was.
Well, you're a testament. You're a testament to what that it is working. So thank you again for taking the time to talk to us today.
Oh, my pleasure, and I hope to see you again.
For more information, you can visit the website on your screen and email Dr. Garko directly at dgarko@straussnaturals.com. And for more information, you can go to straussnaturals.com/ask-Dr-Garko. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.